Hi, Nancy. So good to see you. 2 days in a row, only I didn't get to see you yesterday either, so I'm happy you're here. So if you guys are ready to practice some yoga, we, again, need 2 pillows. We're going to set up. We're going to try our best to have our towel or our blanket rolled up. If this doesn't work for you, if you don't have one, no worries. Lay it down on your mat. So it's parallel with the short side of the mat. We're going to try to put it where the bra line would be. If you're not wearing a bra, then good job. Good for you. Somewhere around that area. And then take your pillows and tap them really comfy under your legs. And then we'll just come down, and this will be a little bit of a heart opener. So come down easily. We want this to be super comforting. Things have been really rocky lately. I'm sensing that people are getting more and more agitated, and things seem scary and dangerous sometimes. And I want this practice to be the antidote for that. So let yourself descend down to the mat very easily and gradually. So this heart opener is working on this middle back, the thoracic part of the spine, to counteract all the forward motion of our shoulders and any poor posture we may be practicing unawares. So get yourself all settled in, and we will start in just a minute or so. Cinco de Mayo, I imagine a lot of people are practicing or celebrating Cinco de Mayo. I don't really celebrate Cinco de Mayo. But maybe after this practice, my husband and I will celebrate a little bit. Yeah, I've been hanging around outside, and it seems like there's a lot of dangers. And I don't know if it's just this whole pandemic or this situation, but I came upon a snake, and I felt the fear. And Sophie wanted to play with that snake, and I was like, no, we're not going to do that. And then today I found a tick because I was off searching in the woods for an osprey nest that blew out of the tree, and I was very concerned about osprey babies, but I was happy to report that there were no babies in the nest. The mama had not had her baby. So I'm feeling a lot of danger in the air, and I just need yoga. So I hope you guys are ready for a gentle practice. No ticks, no snakes, no wind, just so you can see it's peaceful, the weather is beautiful, and we'll make the weather inside all of us, body, mind, and spirit, beautiful. So settle down on your mat. If you have your pillows, let them be underneath your knees, and then let yourself lower down onto your rolled blanket or towel so that your upper back is getting a stretch. So it's under your shoulders, right at that bra line. And then let your arms just reach out in a T or a V, and then close your eyes. Settle into this pose. It's a little bit of a back bend, but you'll get used to it. Let's take a scan of the body as we begin this practice. So before we start, take a nice big deep inhalation, fill up with breath. And then sigh it out the mouth, release. Let go of any worries from your day. Anything that might have scared you, let go. And then as we begin that scan of the body, start at the crown of the head. Work your way down through the face. Just noticing sensation. Noticing the jaw. the throat, feeling the shoulders, the chest, the belly, the hips, the thighs, the knees, the calves, the ankles, and the feet. Bringing your awareness to your feet now. Draw the awareness back up your body, from your feet, up your legs, into your torso, to that heart space, the shoulders, the arms, the hands and fingers, up through the throat, and the back of the head, the top of the head, the eyes, the cheeks, the mouth. And then bring your awareness back to this room, back to the sounds that you might hear. Feel the temperature of the air. And allow yourself to get a little more comfortable. Maybe wiggle just a little bit more. Make yourself just a little bit more comfortable. Swallow in your throat to relax the throat. And then softening the belly, begin to invite in a nice big deep breath, starting at the belly. Drawing it up into the rib cage. And on up into that heart space. Pausing at the top of that inhalation. And then releasing the air the same way, only the opposite way. From the heart space, the ribs. Letting the belly just relax into the spine. Okay. Take the next breath, filling up maybe even a little bit more now that you're getting comfortable, making more space in the chest. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest, pause. And then exhale slowly through the nose, chest, ribs, and belly. And if I'm going too fast, slow it down. Find your own breath. A nice, slow, relaxing breath, filling up like a balloon. Pausing at the top of that inhalation. And then exhaling slowly, releasing from top to bottom. Continue breathing in this way. Letting yourself settle in a little bit more. Eyes closed. We find our way to the mat so we can clear away the cobwebs from the day. This is a prayer to be said upon going to sleep, and it's by Jan Richardson. I think it's really fun and sweet. It's hard to keep the eyes clear when they live so close to the brain, where circuits spark with information piled up for processing, and thought lines clog with questions that play hockey between one's ears in the dark hours. I know of no substitute for the work of cleaning out the crap. No alternative to the struggle for focus. No tools other than shovel and pickaxe, backhoe and plow. When I'm lulled by the urge to settle, dubious of my own desires, it helps to breathe until I find my point of resistance, to listen beneath the fears, to the questions below the questions. Those messengers that run barefoot till bloody, leaving their scarlet map painted in the dust. It can also be told this way. Wisdom and courage are lovers. Their secret is that their dwelling has no lamps. At sunset, they say a prayer that in the night, their ears, hands, noses, tongues will tell them what they need to know. At sunrise, they say another prayer, that their vision will not depend merely on what the daylight reveals. The neighbors find them odd, but their children, compassion, integrity, and hope, have learned the wonder of a heart unhiding itself, coming as gift to our deepest eye. Take another deep breath here. And if you're just joining us, welcome. Happy Cinco de Mayo. When you're ready, we're gonna just take some ankle circles because we can. Just take your ankles, circle them outward, and then circle them inward. And then flex your feet towards your face, lifting your heels off the floor. And then point your toes. Let's take two more, flexing, then pointing. And another flex, and another point. And there you have it, our ankles starting to feel better already. When you're ready, roll over to one side and scooch your towel or blanket off to the side. Take your pillows and let them also move to the side. Keep them close by and then come back down. Let your spine just relax on the mat and neutralize. So we were in that thoracic heart opener, and so you might notice there's a little more of a curve to your back. Your shoulders might be a little more on the floor. And you might have a little more room to breathe, and it feels good. So when you're ready, bend your knees, bring them up towards your hips. We're going to take some moving bridge poses to get our breath moving with our body and kind of sync up the heart, the head, and the body. So when you're ready, we're going to inhale, just lift the hips to start. And just feel that stretch in the hip flexor, the upper thighs, and the glutes. And then slowly lower your hips down on your exhale. Take two more, adding the breath, inhaling, lifting, keeping your gaze toward the ceiling. You might glance over every now and then, but keep your gaze toward the ceiling so your neck doesn't get crunched. One more, inhale, lift the hips, and exhale, lower down. So now we're going to add the arms. So palms are facing down on the mat. So as you lift them, lift your hips and let the palms be facing up as you reach back. Hopefully you have nothing in the way, as I do. Should have moved that. Exhale as you lower it down. Yeah, it's a good idea to remind yourself to make some space for your home yoga practice. If you set up your mat in the living room or the bedroom, yeah, you need a little bit of space around you. So inhale, lift up, good. And exhale, lower down. Good job. Take your knees as wide as your mat. So your feet are going to be on the edges of your mat. And just take some windshield washer knees, right and left. Good. So what are the scary things that are happening to you lately? Has anybody else had a tick? It is spring, right? We got to watch out for those ticks. Today I heard about those crazy hornets that are coming. Oh, why am I talking about this during yoga? Yeah, that's why we need yoga. Couple more, right and left. Good. And then bring your knees to stillness. I'm sorry I mentioned the hornets. I take that back. Please forgive me. Hug your knees into your chest and take some of those sweet circles with your knees, just moving one direction, whichever direction feels most organic, since we're talking about organisms, organic matter. Get that nice circle going so that you're massaging your sacrum, and go the other way. So no matter what I start out with in yoga, I usually end up feeling really good. So that is my intention for all of us for this yoga class. We're going to feel really good. Hug your knees into your chest. Draw your nose into your knee. Curl up in a nice little ball. Just round forward. And then extend outward. Let your toes point. Let your arms reach. Get yourself super long. Take a nice big breath. Fill up with breath. And exhale. Just let it go. Shake it out. Up and down. Shake your wrists. And then bend one knee. Roll over to the side. And press yourself up to a seat. Bringing a pillow or your blanket, or if you happen to have a block or a book, you can just sit right up. Find a comfortable seat. And so legs crossed. Let your chest be open. Let your arms come out wide. Take a breath here. Feel this posture, easy pose. Some people don't consider easy pose a posture, but it really is. We're beginning to open our hips. We're lengthening our side body. And we're finding that good posture, so a crown of our head lifting toward the ceiling and the chin parallel with the floor. Take a nice big breath in and exhale it out. Good. On your next breath in, lift your nose to the ceiling, stretch your throat chakra. Oh, reach up with your thumb and your first finger. Just give your throat a little massage. So if you're a singer or a speaker, could you give your throat a little massage? Really is. If you're a singer, leave a note. Tell me I'm right. Release that and take your chin down to your chest. Take your hands behind your neck and take one hand and then the other. Give your back of your neck a little massage. So nice. Take a few passes both ways. Good. And then release your hands. Find that chin parallel to floor position. Draw your shoulders back and down. And then take the chin to the chest and then over to the right shoulder, just making a little semicircle. And close your eyes. Move with your breath. So take your chin back down to your chest. And then inhale it. Take it over to the left side. Exhale, rounding it down to the chest. And then inhale, take it to the right. Exhale back, chin to chest. And inhale, chin to shoulder. Come on back to center, blink your eyes open, shake it all out, because we can. And if you're ready, take some circles. Notice the crunchies in your neck, or maybe that's just me. Draw a big circle with your nose in one direction, whichever direction feels organic. Keeping your breath nice and slow. And then switch directions before we get dizzy. And see if you can work out the kinks. Good job. Come back to center. Blink your eyes wide open and take your gaze up to the ceiling without lifting your head. And then take your gaze down to the floor. So this is just a little eye exercise, especially if you've been on your computer all day. Take your eyes up to the ceiling and then down to the floor. Up again and down. Up and down. Up and down. And we'll take one more up, one more down. Good. So that was 12 and 6. So take your eyes and see what you can see to your left side. Take it over to 9. And then take it over to 3 on a clock, that is. 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock. Just going left to right, right to left. Good. One more, each side. And then close your eyes, rub your palms together, briskly. Bring some heat into those palms. Keep rubbing until you feel the heat, feel the energy. And then pause. Let yourself feel your palms. Can you feel that energy? Take your palms and cup your eyes, just lightly. Bring them over your eyes to soothe your eyes. Take a full inhalation. And exhale, release, blink your eyes open again. This time we're going to make a full rotation of the clock, going counterclockwise and clockwise. So when you're ready, take your gaze up to 12 o'clock without moving your head. Chin is parallel with the floor, sitting up nice and tall, 12 o'clock with your eyes only. And then take it around counterclockwise. So take it to 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. And take that whole circle of the clock until you get back to 12 o'clock and just keep going. And if it feels smooth, great. I've never actually watched myself do this, so I can go back and watch the video and watch myself do this. This will be pretty exciting. I'm sure it looks fun. Super good for the eyes. Keep going. If you find you have a little spot that's kind of rough, like maybe 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, just kind of slow down and smooth it out. We'll take one more pass going counterclockwise. Blink your eyes open or release that, let it go, and then rub your palms together again briskly. Get some heat, get some heat. Feel the energy in your palms. This is healing energy. We all have it. Cup your eyes and soothe your eyes with your palms. Take a full inhalation and exhale it out. Beautiful job. Okay, we have one other way to go. So we're going to go clockwise now. So take that 12 o'clock with your eyes, keeping chin parallel, shoulders down and away from the ears. Nice tall posture. Take it from 12 to 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way around the clock. Rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock, rock, rock until the broad daylight. Keep going. Smooth out the rough spots. There's always rough spots, right? No matter what. We can smooth them out. Good job. 1 or 2 more passes here. And then again, one more time, rub your palms together. Get that heat going, and then take those palms and just take them over your eyes. So much soothing, healing energy in your palms. Just let them soothe your eyes. Take a nice full big inhalation and exhale, release. Shake that out. Change the cross of your legs. If your legs are getting tired of this position, you're free to release them. And take your, let's take your left hand over to the left side, walk your fingers out, lift your right arm up and over, and take your gaze to the opposite side. Take a side bend. Take your chin down towards your armpits, stretch the back of the neck a little bit more. Nice big breath in, and exhale, switch sides. So the right arm extends. Let the fingers do the walk and take your gaze over to the left side. Side body stretch. And then the chin comes toward that left armpit. Right, left. Inhale, let it go. Reach up for all the goodness. Exhale it down to your heart center. Inhale, reach up, look up. Again, exhale it down. Third time, inhale, reach up, scooping it up. Exhale, draw it down. And then we're going to take the legs and let them release. Let them go. Shake them out. Take your feet. Rock them side to side. Good. We're going to take our hands, shake out our wrists, and then take our right hand, take our the fingers toward the floor, and just give your forearm a little stretch. A nice big breath in. Good. And exhale it out. Take that arm overhead. Give your tricep a little stretch. And while your right hand is behind your back, on your back, give yourself a little pat. We've made it through another day. Yay. Day 51 or something. I don't even know. We deserve so many pats on the back for all of this. Take another breath in, extend that arm forward, take a stretch of the shoulder, trying not to draw the shoulder up to the ear, keep it down. Open and close that fist a couple of times, and then let it go. Shake it out. Good. Take that left hand. See, I was mirroring you guys so well. And then fingers toward the floor, stretching out this forearm, the wrist. Take a nice big breath. Feels so good. Let it go. Let it go. And then take that left elbow up toward the sky. Stretch that tricep. Some gentle pressure with that right arm. And give yourself a pat on this side. Good job. Good job. Good job, really good job. And then take that across, stretch the shoulder. Nice big breath. Now give yourself a big hug. One arm over the other, rock side to side. See if you can reach back for your scapula and just rock side to side. Imagine who you would like to hug when this is all over. There's so many people. Inhale, open up like a bird and switch your arms so that they are opposite. The other arm is on top. Give yourself a big hug. Close your eyes. Imagine hugging someone else you would love to hug right about now. Send them a virtual hug. It's going to be a hug fest when we're done. Let's face it, right? Release that, shake that out again. And then we're going to come up to a tabletop. So let's pat our knees. Let's be really kind to our knees. And if you have sensitive knees, we won't be here too long, but get all the wrinkles out of your blanket or your towel. You can even use your pillow and come up to a tabletop. So spreading the fingers nice and wide, tops of the feet on the floor. Knees over hips and hands, fingers spread nice and wide under shoulders. So if making yourself into a tabletop, first thing we're going to take a gander over our right shoulder. Look at our right leg, make sure it's still there, and then come back to center. Take a gander to the left, looking at that left foot, and then come back to center. Good. Let's take a few cat-cows because we always do. Lower the belly toward the floor. Lift your gaze. Lift your tailbone. Inhale. And exhale, round forward. Crown of the head toward the floor. Tailbone toward the floor. Belly draws way into the spine. Exhale. Inhale through your cow pose. And then exhale to that Halloween cat shape. You know the drill. Moving that spine forward and back, just moving with the breath. Feeling that whole entire spine getting rinsed out, wrung out. So much goodness for the spine here in this one movement. Super good. Feeling each little area of the spine and just being protective of your back. So only going where your body is ready to go now. This is your yoga. This is our yoga, but mostly it's your yoga. You know, practicing at home is great. It's so much better to be in a group, but for now we have to practice at home. So let's take one more. And ending up in that Halloween cat pose, really draw your belly into your spine, round, round, round. Feel that lower back getting a stretch. And then bring yourself back to neutral. Bring your knees as wide as your mat. Bring your toes to touch. Your big toes will touch. And then scoot yourself down to extended child's pose. So the arms will extend forward. Elbows can lift off the floor. You feel this stretch of the shoulders starting to happen. And then when you're ready, sink yourself down. Let your forehead come to the floor. Your hips come down toward your heels. And we'll breathe into that back body. So if you'd like to lower your arms to the floor, just to give yourself some comfort, please do. And we'll take 3 breaths here. Extended child's pose, one of the nicest poses you can do for your back. Keep breathing in and out. Hi, Barb. Nice to see you. I can't see who else here, but welcome if you've come in recently. Take another breath or two here in child's pose. Such a juicy pose, a really good go-to pose, especially in the morning or the evening. You just want to get the kinks out. Full breath in, lower back, that middle back, and the upper back. And exhale it out completely. Let it go. And then we're going to come back up to tabletop. Do the Sophie shake. Spread your fingers nice and wide, and then move them forward just about a hand's length. And then tuck your toes. Lift your knees off the floor. We'll come into hanging table. We'll just hang here for another breath. Just starting to ignite some fire in our legs and our core. When you feel a little bit of shaking happen, when you're pressing into your fingertips and you feel like you're ready to lift up into downward facing dog, do it with the bent knees, just so you can let this downward dog be gentle. Lift those hips up and then walk your dog, bending one knee and then the other. Nice slow walk of the dog. I've been walking my dog many times a day. I'm getting pretty good at it, and she's pretty good at it too. When you're ready, come to stillness, press your heels back. Let the back of your neck soften even more. Just shake your head. No. No, 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 no stress. And shake your head, yes. Yes, I am here in my body in this moment, practicing yoga with all my friends on YouTube. Take another breath in, remove any accoutrement on your mat, and then walk forward, gently coming into a forward fold here. So your forward fold can be with bent knees to further protect that lower back. Your forward fold can let your hands dangle down here. The palms can face up or down. Or you can reach for your elbows and hang in ragdoll here. And as you breathe in, filling up completely, relax the back of the neck again. So head over, head under heart here. Bring all that blood flow into the brain. Bringing blood flow into the face, giving us a rosy, happy glow. And take one more breath in. And then bend your knees, release your arms, and just roll up slowly, letting the shoulders and the neck and the head be the last things to come up. And then once you get there into mountain pose, adjust your shirt and then roll your shoulders back and down. Let your palms face forward, spread your fingers nice and wide. Come into a really majestic mountain pose. Let's really experience this mountain pose. So first thing, let's start from the bottom up. So lift your toes, spread them nice and wide, and then lower that baby toe, the pinky toe, then the next toe, and the next toe. And see if you can grip your mat with your toes, and then notice what happens to your legs as you do that. Tuck your pelvis. Bring your belly in towards your spine. And then let your shoulders draw back and down away from the ears. Take that chin parallel with the floor. And let your gaze be forward. And just for a moment, close your eyes here in mountain pose. And feel that sensation of being here, present in your body, feet grounded, head reaching toward the heavens, fully present, fully alive, heart nice and open. Blink your eyes open, take a nice big breath, sweep your arms up, look up, let your palms touch, and then refold. Take your dive forward. Maybe your knees are bent, maybe they're straight. Let your head dangle. Inhale, bring your hands to your shins, come to that halfway lift. And then exhale, refold. We'll move a little faster. Inhale, rise and reach and look. And then exhale, dive forward. Inhale to your halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise and reach. And this time, reach up. Take your right arm and reach a little bit farther than your left. See if you can make your right side body a little bit longer than your left side body. Just reaching straight up. And then do the same on the left. Make that left side super long, fingertips reaching toward the heavens. And then lower that shoulder. So it's just a movement from the shoulder. So take an inhale, reach up with the right, maybe lean a little bit more toward the left, and then exhale it down. Inhale with the left, fingertips reaching up, leaning over a little bit more to the right. And then exhale, lower that shoulder back down. Good. Take it to the right, reaching up, reaching with the right arm. So fingertips of the right hand extending even farther, shoulders lifting up a little bit. And then this time, lean over toward the left, both arms framing the head. Nice big breath here. And then exhale, come back to center. And take the left arm. Reach up with those left fingertips, get really long in the left side body, fingertips reaching up, and then lean over to the right. Still looking forward, keeping your chin parallel with the earth, feet fully grounded into the earth. Come back to center. And then lower your hands to heart center, shake it out, come back into mountain pose. Good job, good job. Here we are, mountain pose. Let's find our equilibrium with our eyes closed. Exhale. Take another breath in. Exhale it out. Beautiful. So bring your hands to heart center. We'll take our first little mini balance pose. So we're going to take standing mountain pose. So just lift your right leg, taking your weight into your left side body, just up to your waist. And then, if you so choose, reach up. Just find some balance here. Pretty simple, right? Simple. That's what she said. Not so simple. So if you feel your ankle wobbling, you're doing great. You can find something to gaze at that's not moving, your drishti. And as you're ready, exhale, lower it down, shake it out. Sophie, shake. Sophie, what are you doing? You're not joining us for yoga. Sophie. She's sleeping. She doesn't care anymore. Hands to heart center. Let's take that second side. So weight goes into the right foot. Take that left foot up to waist, left knee up to waist height. And flex your foot. See what it's like to stand on one leg. Birds do it all the time. They make it look very easy. Not so easy. See, notice what small adjustments your body is making, your ankle, your quads, hamstrings, just to keep you balanced here. And then with your eyes so beautifully stretched out and exercised, find your drishti. Gazing at something that's not moving. Take another breath just to seal the deal. And then exhale. Bring yourself back to center. And shake it off. Good job, you guys. Come to the front of your mat. Let's stretch out a little bit, and then we'll get into our mat work where we're down on the floor just stretching in some yummy restorative poses. So bring your feet about hip width. Sink yourself down. Find chair pose. Frame your ears. Reaching up, fingertips reaching up, gazing forward. Sinking down a little bit deeper. You can lift your toes and spread them and then lower them, gripping the mat just like we did. Take a breath in. Fill up. And as you exhale, straighten your legs. Come into forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, step back to a lunge. Right foot steps back. Step way back. Get a really nice long runner's lunge. And come up to your fingertips, looking forward. This always feels really good, especially after running or even walking. So you can rock forward and back. Stretching those toes. And then find stillness. Look forward. And reach up, coming into a crescent lunge. So the right heel is lifted and the left knee is bent. And here we are getting this nice stretch in the hip flexor. Feels pretty yummy. Yes? We? See? Bring your hands to heart center. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, take this right elbow and loop it over. See if you can hook it on that left leg and take a twist toward the left. Now wobbling is human, so let yourself wobble. If you'd like to open it up, stretching those shoulders, take that left arm up and the right arm down. And if it serves you today, flip that palm. You can reach that left arm around. See if you can find that hip crease for a half bind. Breathe here, even with the wobble. And as you exhale, bring your hands back to heart center. Bring your hands down to frame that foot and lower that knee. Lower the top of the foot. Take a nice big breath in. Draw your shoulders back and down. Nice. Feels so good. Beautiful job. Take your hands to frame that foot. Tuck your right toe. We're going to step forward. We're going to step it forward. Right foot meets the left. In forward fold. Good job. Let yourself hang in ragdoll and rock from side to side. Take a nice full inhalation. And as you exhale, just get really still. See if you can straighten your legs a little bit more. Reach your peace fingers and wrap them around your big toes. And let yourself come into a fuller expression of your forward fold here. You can bend your knees and bring your belly to your tops of your thighs, and then maybe straighten. Again, recommitting, as we have to do every single day, recommitting this practice, this pandemic practice. Who knew? Shake out your head, relax. When you're ready, release that grip on your toes. Bend your knees. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Let your fingertips reach for the sky. Press your feet into the floor. Get really grounded. Take your right hand to your left wrist and lean over to the right and look left. Full breath into that side body, breathing in. Exhale your way back up to center and switch. Left hand to right wrist, lean to the left, look right. Coming back up, reaching up, looking up. This time, take your hands behind you, clasp your hands, squeeze your shoulder blades together, opening up your heart even more. Look up, lean back. Little back bend, gentle back bend. Notice how it feels to breathe here, opening the throat, opening the chest, squeezing those shoulder blades together. And then exhale, release. After you fix your shirt, scooch on down, come on into chair pose. You can have your big toes touching, or your feet can be a little bit wider. Just sink down, find the chair that works for you today. So you might notice if you have your Achilles are a little tight or your shins might be a little tight, and that affects the way you're able to do this chair pose. No chair is the same. Everyone's chair is a little bit different. So just enjoy your chair. Oh, Sophie's over there dreaming. She's got some little barks going on. She's got her dream barks. Have you ever noticed how dogs' dream barks are different than their regular barks? Take a nice big breath in. And this is no dream. Fold forward. Straighten your legs. Inhale, come to your halfway lift. And then exhale, step on back with your left leg. Get your left heel lifted so you're on the ball of your left foot. And just rock forward and back in this low lunge, this runner's lunge. Let it serve you. So stretch your legs as needed. This is your recipe. My husband likes to follow recipes when he cooks, which is sort of rare. But I'm always telling him, you got to make it your own. You got to try new things. And this yoga practice is similar. You have to make it your own. So if something does not work, just try something else and feel what feels good in your body. Good job. As you're ready, we're going to use the strength of our legs and the breath to lift ourselves up to a crescent lunge, taking those pinkies and drawing them toward one another, letting the shoulders come down, pressing that left heel back, and letting that right knee sink and getting that nice runner stretch. Take a full breath in. Find your drishti if you're wobbling, as I am. And then when you're ready, hands come to heart center. Take your left elbow to the outside of your right leg and take a twist. So your gaze can go just about wherever you would like, but you might want to think about gazing toward that right shoulder, the ceiling. And then if you'd like to open up your arms or take that half bind, go for it. And flip that palm and take that arm around. Yeah. This can be a challenge, but you've got your breath. So breathe. Let it go. When you're ready, slowly unwind. Let's go ahead and take our hands to frame this leg. Oh no, wait, I forgot. Lower that left knee. Lower the top of the foot. Come into Anjaneyasana. This is the dreamiest pose. You get that nice stretch in the hip flexor. It just feels so good. Another breath in. Another breath out. Good. And then, now we're ready. Take your hands to frame that right foot. Step back. So you're on your knees. You're in a push-up position. And you can always come into plank position if you really want a challenge. But we're here. Draw your belly into your spine. And take yourself down to your mat to the count of 5. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just make a pillow with your arms and turn your head to one side. Do the soapy shake. And feel yourself breathe here on the floor. Nice big deep inhalations and exhalations. Feeling that sense of groundedness. Starting to feel that sense that we belong here with all the creatures, the snakes, the snails, the puppy dog's tails, the ticks. And as you're ready, bring your forehead back to the center of the mat. Take your hands beneath your shoulders, below your shoulders, squeeze your elbows in, and press yourself up to a cobra pose. Let's come all the way up to a high cobra and move yourself into upward facing dog. So it's a real heart opener. It's a shoulder stretch. So you begin to squeeze those shoulder blades toward one another. Tops of the feet are on the floor, knees are off the floor. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, take a slow ascent to downward facing dog. Good job. Very good. Just a little bit more standing, and then we'll make our way back to the mat. So from downward facing dog, go ahead and lift your right leg up to the sky. Take a nice breath in, look forward. We're going to step forward and come into warrior 1. So that left foot's going to come to the left side of the mat and spin at an angle toward the front of the mat. Right foot and right knee are facing forward. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Draw your shoulders back and down. Take a nice big breath in. Flip your palms, take them behind your back, and draw your arms down below your butte. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lift your gaze for 1 second. Just test your equilibrium, test your balance. Notice how it is. Maybe it's fine. And then bring your chin back to parallel. And we're going to fold forward, coming into that humble warrior. Bringing ourselves inside that right leg, head below heart. Arms are lifting. Opening up the chest and the shoulders. Bringing that great blood flow down into the brain, into the face. And then as you exhale, release your hands. Rise up through warrior 1, and then open yourself up, right foot forward, warrior 2, and adjust your feet so that your right heel is crossing the midline of that left foot. Adjust your shirt, adjust your arms so that they're coming straight up from your shoulders, and look over that right fingertip. The middle finger is a good one to shoot for. Lean into that lunge. Super stretchy, fun lunge. Warrior two. Good job. Take a breath. And then flip that palm, reverse that warrior, lean back. Good. And as you exhale, come back through warrior two. Beautiful job. As you're ready, we're going to windmill our hands down to frame that right foot. Step back into that either plank pose or low push-up pose. Tops of the feet can rest on the floor. And then lower down to the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Make a pillow here. Sophie, shake it out. Turn your head in the opposite direction this time, giving your neck equal time on both sides. And breathe here. Feel your belly pressing into the mat, the surface beneath you. Massaging all the organs in the belly. Releasing tension in the lower back. Let yourself completely relax into this pose, being here, present. Letting go with every exhale. Filling up with fresh oxygen. And then as you're ready, bring your forehead back to center. Take your hands back below your shoulders. Squeeze your elbows in. And we're going to come up through upward facing dog again. So make it slow, make it your own. You can always come through cobra. You can always come through table. Take a breath in, and then slow as molasses. Imagine you're moving through molasses into downward facing dog. I can't imagine what that would feel like, but it would be really, really, really slow. Let yourself come into downward facing dog in a safe way for your back, and then let that stretch happen. Such a good stretch. Take a nice big breath in, fill up completely, and exhale, let it go. And then lift that left leg up to the sky. And then take a look forward, step it forward. Take your right foot and spin it on an angle more close to the right side of the mat. And then rise up, warrior one. Draw your shoulders down. Draw your pinkies toward one another. Take a full breath in, pressing into that right side of the right foot. Really finding your grounding, even in these awkward poses. How do we stay grounded when things are weird? Nice big breath in. That is my alarm to tune my ukulele that goes off at 8 o'clock every single night. I can't figure out how to turn it off. Somebody tune my ukulele. When you're ready, flip your palms. Take your hands back behind your back and clasp them. Find an awkward clasp. So the last time you probably clasped them the regular way. Now clasp them the funky way. Make it feel weird so we can find peace in even these strange situations. Squeeze your palms together. Draw your shoulder blades toward one another. Take a big breath in. Puff up your chest. And then pressing equally into both legs, go ahead and bow. Humble warrior, head below heart, lifting the arms up, accepting that there's wobble, but keeping the breath slow and steady. Just like the turtle, slow and steady wins the race. Another breath in, maybe lift those arms a little higher if you're feeling that stretch and it's really feeling good. And then exhale it out to rise up, coming into warrior two on this side. So line up your feet so that left heel is crossing through the midline of that right foot. Good. Sink into that left leg. And adjust your arms so they're coming out directly from your shoulders. Take your gaze out toward that left, those left fingertips, extending gracefully. Beautiful. Pressing as equally as you can into both legs, finding that balance, that equilibrium. Take a nice big breath in, flip your palm, reverse, let this right arm come down, lift your gaze, lean back. Nice big breath in, good. And then exhale, take your hands down to frame that left foot. This time we are going to step that left foot back and come into a plank pose to start. Hello, plank pose. You can rock and roll here. You can always come to your knees, and then you can always come down to your belly or your child's pose and rest. This will be our final big finale here. So we're going to come over into a side plank. So you're going to take your right hand to your right hip. Let your left foot be on the floor. And then take that right foot and step it slightly forward. So your right foot is grounded on the floor. And the left side of the left foot is on the mat. And here we are, side plank. Yeah, this is a little challenging, but so fun. Lift that right arm up. Maybe lift your gaze. Maybe take a shoulder circle if that would feel good. Good. Lift up from your mid section there, from your obliques, and then take that right arm overhead. Take a breath in and a breath out. And then on that next inhale, if you like, you can always stay here. We're going to take this right leg and take it behind us and open up to wild thing. So that left leg is straight, flat on the floor. The right leg is bent. And you can take a little arm circle here. Eventually, you're going to lean back, look back, reach back. Good. And then come back to center. Take your knees wide, sink back into child's pose. Well, that was fun. Take a nice big deep breath. Enjoy your child's pose. You might want to take your arms back to either side of your feet. I'll just give your shoulders a little break because we do have the other side to do. So breathe into your back body, into your side body. Beautiful. Exhale to let it go. And then when you're ready, we're going to come back through table or plank, and we'll take it to the other side. So we're feeling we're alive now, right? Take your right hand to the mat and lean over, coming into your side plank on the right side. You can bring your left hand to your shoulder, your hip. Take a nice big breath here. Really open up that left shoulder. Lift up from that midsection, the obliques on the right side. And then on your next breath, take your left foot and step it forward. And come into that modified side plank. You can always stay in regular side plank. You can do all the fancy things, lift your leg. You can reach back. You can do all the things. But I'm just going to lead my leg forward and take a breath. How to do awkward things, weird things. We just keep breathing, right? So take one more breath in and lift that arm overhead. Be a rainbow. Full breath in. And as you exhale, we're going to take that foot behind us and come into wild thing. So that right leg is long now. The left foot is on the floor. Pointing that right toe, and then lean back, look back. Woo! Good job. Bring yourself back into child's pose, whichever child's pose you like, extended to stretch the shoulders or rest the shoulders with your hands back around. Full breath in, full breath out. Excellent job. As you're ready, press into the mat. Come up to a seated position with your right leg long and your left foot to the inside of this right leg. We're going to take our right hand under our right calf, flex that right foot, take that left arm overhead, and come into a side stretch here. So breathing, maybe even closing the eyes. Turning that torso more toward the center. Finding balance with the breath. Softening the face. Softening the jaw. As you're ready, go ahead and release that. Keep this left foot right where it is, and then gently draw that right leg across. And we'll come to sit up nice and tall and take a twist. So the right hand can land behind your right bootay. Your left arm can give you a nice hug, or you can take that little more intense stretch by pressing the tricep into that right quad. And let your breath guide you. So inhale, lengthen and lift, and exhale, twist. We're gazing toward that right shoulder. Again, inhale, and exhale. One more breath in, twisting as deeply as you are ready. And then exhale, just unwind your body. So good for the spine, for all those organs, all of our organs, keeping them healthy. So when you're ready, go ahead and flex that left foot, extend it out. Right foot comes to the inner thigh of the left leg. And then reach that left palm. You might want to press it underneath, palm face up of that left calf. And then reach your arm over, twist your torso more toward the center. See if you can soften that right hip and take your gaze underneath that right arm. You might get a little spinal adjustment here. Nice big breath in. Exhale. If you want to go for the full shebang, you can reach for that toe. Some of you can probably reach it. Take another breath in. And then exhale. Sweep that arm down. And take this left leg, cross it over. Give yourself a hug, or come into that more intense stretch. Let your left hand rest behind your back and lift up as you inhale, chin parallel with the floor, and exhale to twist. And 2 more breaths here. Finding the twist that works for your body and your neck. Just using the breath to take you as deep as you are ready. And then as you're ready, slowly unwind. Bring your legs long, lengthwise on this mat. And take your pillows. We haven't used you much today. I'm sorry. We're going to come into a forward fold, and we're going to use our pillows as much as we like. So give them a little punch. And then sit up nice and tall, drawing your shoulders back. And when you're ready, just fold forward. Maybe you reach for your feet. Maybe that's not going to happen. Just let yourself scrunch up your pillows until you find a really comfy place to land, and turn your head to one side. It's kind of hard to talk with your face in a pillow. Just rest here. So good for the back, so good for the nervous system. Just let your breath slow down again, moving in and out. Deep inhalation, long, slow, complete exhalation. And so as you get about 3 breaths in, maybe you can soften even more, relaxing, letting the pillows support you, letting your shoulders relax, maybe your hands relax on the floor. Just get really sloppy about this and enjoy it. Take another full inhalation and then turn your head to the other side. Give your neck an equal stretch there. I'll stay here so I'm not rude. And if you're feeling like you want a deeper stretch, you can set your pillows aside and come into a forward fold of your choice. And let your breath move in and let your breath move out. Nice full deep breaths. One more breath in. And as you're ready, slowly walk your way up. Take one pillow to either side of your mat and make them about at the same level. Yeah, smooth out the wrinkles. And then take yourself down to your mat. Let yourself descend slowly and hug your knees into your chest. Let your neck soften, let your shoulders just relax. And bring your legs out to a T. Bring your arms out to a T. And then take them slowly over to the right side and let them just rest on that pillow. Let the pillow be your comfy place to land. And then turn your gaze over to the left. See if you can soften the face, soften the jaw. Just let this pose, this final twist of the practice, be a place of true letting go. Notice where you're resisting. Just see if you can soften. Send the breath in. Another breath in. And exhale slowly. And then draw your knees up back into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. And then make sure your pillow's right where it needs to be. So your legs land on a comfy, soft cloud. And then just let them relax over to the left. Let your right arm and shoulder just open up. And let your gaze turn toward that right arm if your neck is allowing. Breathe here, feeling each breath. Each inhalation relaxes you more. Each exhalation, the body just melts. Soften, soften, soften. And as you're ready, draw your knees back into your chest. And you might want to take a happy baby, bringing your hands to the outsides of your feet and rocking from side to side and giggling like a baby, smiling. And whenever you're ready to release that, let's take our pillows And let them come under our legs again, just the way we started. And if you'd like to take your blanket underneath your neck this time, just give it a little roll. You don't need as much of a roll for under your neck, and that might feel really good. And then here's the most important pose in yoga, Shavasana. So this is the time when all of those moods, all of that good intentional breathing integrates, bringing equilibrium and balance to mind, body, and spirit. So your only job here is to be, for the next minute or so, let yourself sink in. Let your eyes close and your face soften. Let the whole body feel supported and at peace. Final blessing by John O'Donohue, called For Equilibrium. Like the joy of the sea coming home to shore, may the relief of laughter rinse through your soul. As the wind loves to call things to dance, may your gravity be lightened by grace. Like the dignity of moonlight restoring the earth, may your thoughts incline with reverence and respect. As water takes whatever shape it is in, so free, may you be about who you become. As silence smiles on the other side of what's said, may your sense of irony bring perspective. As time remains free of all that it frames, may your mind stay clear of all it names. May your prayer of listening deepen enough to hear in the depths the laughter of God. Allow your breath to deepen. And bring some movements to fingers and toes, just enough to wake you up. But keep that peace, that inner stillness, that serenity. And when you're ready, turn to one side and then make your way up to a comfortable seat. Let your shoulders relax down your back and let your eyes close. Just to notice how you feel. Notice the quality of your breath, the ease with which you are able to breathe, and even the quality of your thoughts. Knowing that everything is impermanent, even thoughts come and go like clouds. When you're ready, sweep your arms up, reaching up for so much more of that goodness. Draw it down into your heart. Take your chin to your chest. Just bow to yourself, to your own light. And send some positive thoughts out into the world. May all the world be happy. May all the world be healthy. May all the world be loved. Thank you so much for practicing tonight, for showing up, for signing in, for saying hi, and for just being you. Namaste. Okay, tell me who's here. Come here, Sophie. Come say hi. Hi, Sin. Uh-oh. Today I learned not to stand under a ceiling fan for yoga. Good. Good job. Awesome. Thanks, you guys. Happy Cinco de Mayo. I hope you have fun. Whatever you're doing, wherever you are. Sophie didn't say hi for long. She went back to sleep. Namaste. See you guys next Tuesday, same time, same bat channel.